Good morning, South Florida.
And welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show.
Grab your coffee as we brew up the talk of the day.
From the latest scoop around town
to feel-good stories and messages of hope.
A few jokes and live calling.
Highlighting local businesses.
Discussing hot trends and news stories.
A dash of feel-good nostalgia.
I love those morning cartoons.
Keeping up with upcoming events.
Sometimes trying and delicious foods.
Weekly horoscope updates.
An occasional flying duck.
Some sparkle dust.
Don't forget my bell.
And my wand.
With our brew crew laughing on set.
So grab your coffee, your bagel, donut, or any breakfast as we get you up and ready for the rest of your day.
And don't leave us hanging. Give us a follow. Comment live or call right into the show at 888-994-4995 Studio B.
Whether it's a tip of the day or just to say good morning, we'd love to hear from you.
From Amp Media Production Studio, it's
the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. Freddie, you have to get up. We've got a morning show to do.
Just give me 5 more minutes. Where'd I put my hat?
Come on, Freddie. You don't have time. Get out of bed.
I can never find my hat when I need it.
We'll get the hat at the studio. Let's go. Pour yourself some coffee and get to the studio because it's time for the morning show.
Now, where's my bell?
Welcome to the morning show with Dawn and Freddie S., the South Florida show that everyone's talking about.
This show is brought to you by the Brooklyn Cafe Show Coffee.
All right, pretty
good. That brought to you by Lexi. Morning. Happy.
Elle. She's now known as the former lady. I thought her name was Loretta. Oh, God.
I don't know what you called her yesterday.
I don't know either. It's just one of them
Tuesday.
days. Happy Tuesday to you.
Ever wake up and you think, yes, it's the weekend. I'm going back to sleep because I'm exhausted. And you realize it's Tuesday.
Not at all.
And you hit your snooze and you're like, really? It's Tuesday? I really have to get up? I don't know why I was so tired.
Karen, is today Tuesday?
I could not.
Yes.
I could not get up this morning. I was exhausted.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened.
We exhaust everybody.
I've been feeling tired too, and I went to bed at 9.
That's ridiculous.
I wanted to. At 9:30, I said, I'm going to sleep.
I was walking into my house at 9.
At 9:30, I said,
Yeah,
I'm
how
going
goes
to
to
sleep.
sleep at 9?
And Chuck said, seriously, you're going to sleep? I'm like, no, I'm kidding. I'm going to watch TV.
Your grandma.
9:35. Granny fell asleep on the couch.
Granny. Oh, Granny.
So no, I didn't go to bed.
What time do you normally go to sleep?
Usually I go to bed between 9 and 10.
Granny. What time you go to sleep?
Around like 12.
There you go. Well, my speed. What time you go to sleep?
It's kind of all over the place, to be honest. Sometimes I go to bed like around 11. It's the preferred time we should ideally sleep. Sometimes I stay up until like 2 in the morning or 3.
My idol. JJ, what time you go to sleep?
9:45.
I'm sorry?
9:45.
Yeah.
Grandma.
That is
Oh,
the best
Granny.
time to
I
go
need
to
my
sleep.
10 hours. What's wrong with that?
I need at
You're
least
right.
8 hours, 6 to 8 hours. 8 hours make me feel great.
Does an hour on the couch count?
Yes.
Yes. Everything
So
counts.
I got my 8 if the hour on the couch counted. Done. He says, what do you want to do with the show? I'm like, delete it, done.
And let me ask you, is it my imagination or was it cold yesterday?
Of course it was cold. We are in January, whatever. So
Yeah, but 72 degrees is not
It
cold.
was cold in here yesterday.
It was cold when I went home.
It was cold in here. I think it's supposed to be like 38 when we wake up Friday morning.
Whoa.
I
my
know.
God.
Friday morning is supposed to be cold
I don't
here.
like that.
I know.
Wow.
JJ, check and see if that's true. Because if that's true,
You're not coming in?
I got to take out my snow boots.
You're going to put on that hat thing
My
you got
my
with
Russian
the
hat.
earmuffs?
Yeah, but Putin may think I'm his friend.
That's what sucks about the cold. It's like you hear it, it's good. The weather's about to drop, and take out your hoodies, your jackets, your boots, and things. But then 3 days later, the temperature's back
That's
up
how you get
in
pneumonia.
the 70s and 80s, and
Would you rather be cold or hot?
hot.
Hot. I like the tan.
Oh.
Yep.
True.
probably, I guess cold.
Would you rather be cold?
I don't know. Oh, I feel like here's the thing. There's a less of a chance of you getting a skin burn. That's what.
Skin burn. The hell are you talking about?
I actually did get a sunburn.
From the sun.
Sunburn.
Yeah, sunburn.
Skin burn. I haven't heard that.
Yeah, I meant to say sunburn.
I like to be during the day hot, and at night I like it cold. So you get under the blankets, it's cold, but then I suffocate. It's too hot, and then it's too cold, and it's too hot. And one side of me is sweating, and the other one is frozen. You ever have that?
I don't know. Sometimes I go to bed in layers with the socks, the extra blanket, and then by the end of the night, it depends. The socks are usually always off when I wake up in the morning.
No, that's too much clothes.
But isn't it in Florida, like, we don't really have a winter, like a winter season in Massachusetts, Maine, up in there.
3 degrees. Who the hell wants that crap?
No.
Yeah, in Florida, we are the only state that's, like, I guess, like, consistently, like, sunny all year long. The only difference is that we just get the air just becomes a bit cold in the winter months. Meanwhile, in other states, my dad, he got back from like Chicago some time ago, and he said it's
freezing up there.
It's like it was snowing up there.
Wow.
Now all of you guys are from Florida?
Yes.
Yes.
Florida?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everybody's from Florida. Nobody's been from the north. Nobody.
I've been.
All your life?
Oh, yeah, I've been.
Yeah.
I've been here since.
You seen snow?
life.
Yeah.
I've never seen snow.
Never seen snow?
I saw it when I was little. I don't remember.
You remember what it looks like? Looks like white flaky dandruff stuff. Yeah?
Yeah. Out of the times I went to Chicago, I went there doing like the probably during the summer. So like even at the times I went to Chicago, I never saw snow.
Never. Now you were from Canada.
Yeah, I was born in Colombia.
So you saw
and
snow.
We left. I was 2 months old when we left Colombia, and we were in Canada, Toronto for 3 years, and St. Catharines for 8. Oh my goodness, yes! Like Buffalo, New York gets those massive amounts of snow.
Yeah.
We would get that too. We'd have like 6 feet of snow caved in the house. Like you can't really get out until the sun comes out and starts melting it some. And
How'd you go from Colombia to Canada?
My dad was in Canada and got the visas for my mom to immigrate.
It's funny because you went to Europe. It was cold, right?
It was cold, yeah, and it was in May.
cold.
It was cold.
Which country in Europe?
France.
Oh yeah,
nice.
That makes sense. I think like the upper parts of France, like that's closer to the I forgot what ocean. Like the upper half of Europe touches, not the Mediterranean, but
Antarctica.
Anyway, Lexi, introduce yourself. You're new to the crew, the Brew Crew.
Yes, my name's Lexi. I'm here now, and I have this coffee that you should really try.
She's great. She's like a walking billboard. Now, Lexi, where are you from? You're originally from what part of Florida?
Miami.
Miami.
Yes, and I love it so much. I do not like the cold. I went to Salt Lake City a few years back. We stayed for like a week, and we went skiing. And you would walk off the path and like sink in the snow. It was awful. After like 3 days, I was done.
Holy smokes.
I could not imagine people who shovel the snow out of their car like have to break their window a little to like open the doors.
Yeah.
And,
You can't. It's frozen solid.
oh, that sounds
Where in Miami are you from?
like Pinecrest.
Is that where you live? Your parents live?
Yeah, that's where
My
my
son
family
lives
lives.
down there now.
I love it. It's great.
He's on 104th and US 1. Right near that big Target.
Yeah, I'm near like Dayland, like that mall.
So you're really close.
Yeah.
So you like the beaches in South Beach?
Yes,
Go
I love the
Canes.
beach. I love the beach
Take it
here.
easy.
I love the Delray Beach. I love the beach.
So where do you live now? Miami?
Right now, I live in Delray.
In Delray.
Yep, going to Delray, going to the beach up there. It's great.
Delray. That's Atlantic Avenue, right?
Yes.
Yes.
You like the beach on Atlantic. Atlantic is nice. The Opal, the hotels, the food. It's really nice. So you don't like cold weather whatsoever.
No.
See, I can tell you, when it hits 60 and below, my knees start to hurt.
Well, it
Maybe cold
says
this week.
Yeah, it makes your joints like
says
hard.
Yeah, because
Thursday and Friday it's going to 40.
Oh my goodness.
all right, I won't be in on Thursday. I'll be snowdrift. I have to take the day off and
So you're going to have a snow day when there's no snow outside, but it's cold. That's what happened to us. Can I tell you real quick?
Yeah.
When we moved from Canada to Missouri, we had no school one day, and the sun was shining out bright, and the sky was like blue, and they canceled school. You know what? for ice on the road, and we
Black
were like,
ice, yes.
"What is this? This isn't even snow."
Yeah, because
A
you're in
blizzard."
Canada. You guys
Or-
lived in the ice.
But for ice, I guess the children's safety matters.
You ever seen anybody from North Carolina drive when just a little sprinkle of snow? They panic. They can't drive in that stuff. It's just really, really strange.
See who's here?
Merengue's in the house.
How you doing? Welcome back. Grab a mic.
Where was Merengue at this time? Where were you located? Where did you go?
I have been here and then in Chicago, and then I'm going back to Chicago.
Is she unmuted, Abdullah?
What my?
No, I just couldn't really hear her, so I was just trying to put her
Just
up.
unmute all of them.
Oh, sorry. I'm just used not using 9 through 15.
No, we're not.
Okay, but just unmute everything.
Oh,
All right.
everything else is unmuted.
You back from
All right.
Chicago?
Yeah, but I go back on Thursday again.
To Chicago?
Yeah.
Did you see the
I'm so
Did you
tired
see
of
the
going.
Bears play?
Oh my God, I can't talk about it.
We need to talk about it.
It was the most insane thing. I actually turned it off at halftime.
21-3.
Yeah, I said I'm
They
not
were
watching
losing.
this. I said no. I said all right. I'm not gonna watch this anymore because I'm already hurt. And then I was already at school, and then my mom texted me because she is convinced that she's bad luck because the second she went upstairs, I guess
They started winning.
they started winning.
That's my sister.
So she texted me and she was like, Sophia, what's happening? Your dad and brother are screaming downstairs and I don't have it on. I'm too scared. And I was like, I turned it off. I don't know. And I turned it back on and I was like, oh my God, we can win. And it was insane.
I was the other side, and I was corrected. It's not Naples. I don't know where I was, but it wasn't Naples. But I was on that side, and it's 21-3, and I had just come in from dinner, and I said 21-3. Nobody comes back in the pros 21-3, and then they start creeping up, and the next thing they're winning, and I had everybody around me because everybody was screaming.
It was
what
insane.
a game! The college thing, the University of Miami football game. That was amazing. And the Chicago, all the playoff games,
All
the
these games have
Rams.
been really close.
The last second win. Last night, you got to see Pittsburgh fade away. I guess Aaron Rodgers is now officially done. He was horrible. And his last pass, they ran it back for a touchdown, the other team. The Texans, which I think the Texans are a very good team. But the playoffs have been remarkable. I love the Bears. I love their coach. I love what he says. I love the way he stands. He has no emotion on the side.
I know.
So when something
never.
great happens,
You
this
don't
is him.
know. Yeah, you literally don't know.
He doesn't jump up and down. He's always thinking ahead.
Yeah.
Unbelievable game.
No, yeah. My dad's like, I'm getting do better, best, or whatever they
do
say.
better,
He's like,
best,
I'm
and
getting
make
that
your best your
tattooed.
best.
And I was like, okay.
Everybody, you're gonna get a tattoo. Well, that's a Chicago Bear, if I can tell you. But all my friends are Chicago Bear fans, and I can't wish anything but the best for them. They
know.
deserve it, and I wish they were all the way through. There's a couple of teams that may stop them, but it's gonna be fun.
Isn't it nice though that the Kansas City Chiefs are in the lead and other teams are getting a chance?
Well, you don't have the Chiefs. I hope the Buffalo Bills get knocked out. I'm tired of watching them. But all the other teams, the Texans, who the hell are the Texans? The Bears ain't been there in a while. You got the Chargers. Oh my God.
Are the Cowboys? Yeah, they're.
Nah, Cowboys fat. It's just nice to see new blood, and it's fun.
It's mine.
It's yours.
Yeah, you can move it.
It's just fun to watch. A nice purse. It goes with your shoes.
Anyway, I think Jay just got some topics for this Tuesday.
What do you got cooking?
I thought this was pretty interesting.
Uh-oh.
There's a new AI mirror that analyzes your blood flow in your face and estimates your health in cardio disease risk, metabolism, heart health, physiology at age, and mental stress.
Oh.
Wow.
Do you know this is very uncanny.
I
There
just
is
thought that was crazy.
a company that we're dealing with.
Mhm.
I don't know if I am even allowed to say this thing, and they do this kind of telehealth medicine. And Dawn will be interviewing the gentleman that's coming forward with that technology.
Really?
This is scary. I
It's
could not
scary.
I can't believe you just said that. They have a new way of doing telemedicine, and you just described it. They're using AI in telemedicine, and they can tell right away if you need to go to the ER and the doctor has to meet you there, whatever, exactly what you said. High blood pressure, diabetes, all sorts. They're even talking about some other things, but I don't even want to say because I don't know if it's true, but they have some dementia deals and things that they can now analyze using AI. It's just really scary.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it's so strange. Like, how does the AI even go into you? Like, how does it look at inside of your body just through a mirror alone?
I know.
X-ray. It must have X-ray
Well,
technology.
It does something with the skin. This is all because of the aliens, you know.
The aliens.
Aliens.
I believe it.
I don't know what to tell you.
Alien technology. Now, you guys don't know it, but in this studio, high on the ceiling, there are light bulbs hanging there in the road that goes straight down, except for the last one, which I don't understand why. Those light bulbs are on the space shuttle.
What?
They are.
True.
Right?
Yeah.
Those light bulbs actually disinfect the air. They never heat up, and they breathe oxygen. I put it on a plant in my house to see if that was true. The plant is running all over the place. It's like, forget about it.
So what happens when the space shuttle goes flying? Are the light bulbs just gone now and they're in space?
Well, no, the same type of technology. We didn't steal them from the space shuttle.
No, we didn't steal them from the
It's
space.
specific.
Yeah, this technology that they use is now available, and the guy put it together, and I think that they save electricity and everything else. All of these LEDs, which are great, are those them too?
Yeah.
So
Oh,
the
look
guy
at that. They're in here.
So do you think if it told you something, if one of these AI things told you, this is what's going on, you should go to the hospital, would you go?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd go. I believe the mirror.
Absolutely.
You believe the mirror?
Yeah.
See, I took
don't
off
know.
my Aura ring because it
I
was
was
giving me too many negative readings.
I was just about to
so
talk
I
about
don't
that.
wear it.
I was just about to say the Oura ring is so similar. You put it on your finger, and after like wearing it for over a month, it analyzes like how your blood rate goes. It knows if you have anxiety or not.
You
It'll
have
tell
one?
You, no, my friend does, and she showed me her phone, and basically it's like it'll literally scan if you have anxiety right now, if you're not feeling good. It tracks like your whole body rate.
So it
It's
always
crazy.
told me, Lexi, I had anxiety.
But
I knew
it's
I
right.
had anxiety.
It says it
without
about my friend,
telling
too.
me. So why do I need the ring to tell me I've got anxiety?
I don't know.
It made me more anxious.
It told my
So I
friend
took it
every
off.
day that she had anxiety. She was like, it always says I have
Thank
anxiety.
you.
I'm like, really? She's like,
Yeah.
I feel good right now. I was like, yes, you have anxiety.
But is it true that you feel good and your body is going through a
See,
stage?
that's
Like a
what I
state
don't
of
know.
like, yeah. It's like you don't even know it's
The
happening.
ring
It'll be
is
like-
right.
It'll be like you're stressed, and I can be just sitting thinking, why am I stressed now? Or I'm falling asleep. You're highly stressed. I'm like, no. I
No,
don't
listen.
think so. I
No.
took it off.
Hold on. You have to wear the ring because it tells us.
I'm gonna
to
give
stay
you
away
the
from
app
you.
then.
No, you
Then
give
give
me
me my login,
yes,
and
give
then
me
you
the
can see how
login, and then I'll
stressed I am.
see, and I'll say, oh, oof, you're doing
stressed.
great. Oof. Somebody call the paramedics. Oof, you're fantastic. Yes,
So that's like what I always wonder. I'm like, I think I would. I took it off because. It
but
was
you should
stressing
learn
me
to
out.
smile more.
I should.
You don't smile enough.
That's
Too
true.
much
Too
duress
much
and stress.
Do you think that ring, like, when was that ring created?
15 minutes
They've
ago.
got all
15 minutes
different
ago. So it was like
versions.
AI. It was like using AI technology, I assume, right?
Of
But there are
course.
people that have the
Kind of.
Apple Watch and it checks their heart rate, and then they go
Yeah.
to the emergency room.
Yeah,
I
like
feel
their
I'd
pulse.
always be in the emergency room.
That's okay.
Wasn't AI always being created in the back burner? But
always since
now it's
1957?
Like, that's what I thought.
Since 1957. It's
Yeah,
it's been
and even
used.
before generative AI, we've been seeing like AI being used as like computers and stuff like that. But now that it's generative and it's based on a neural network, now it's getting crazy. Like even within the past few years, like I was gonna say this, right? Like late 2024, early 2025, like AI at first, it was kind of like a little
Novelty.
exactly.
Yeah, but look at this. When this thing came out 20 years ago, nobody expected, without this, you can't live life.
Right.
I need my phone. My thumbs miss my whoopee blanket.
Will you go to the bathroom without your phone?
No.
I'm always in the bathroom with my phone. Has to count.
Does anyone not take their phone to the bathroom?
No, because I lose it.
I
I don't know.
not
where
take
it
their
is.
phone to the bathroom. You said.
Do you go to the bathroom without your phone?
He takes his.
I don't think
Some
he
of you,
does.
Fine.
and I'm going to tell you something, the bathroom It's not an office.
This
No
bathroom
more
here?
bathroom,
Yeah, no.
phones, computers. If I see you do it, I'm sending you home.
Headphones, phones, and computers are not allowed.
I'm not allowed in the bathroom.
Who's
It
doing
is a
that?
place of business,
Go do your business. and
physical
get out.
business, and get out.
Wouldn't using your phone in the bathroom technically be the same as reading a newspaper in
No.
the
Yeah, but not this bathroom.
Not this bathroom, because you
here.
only have one. And I don't need to see a line all the way to the theater because you're in there saying, "Oh, check this out." No.
Headphones
We're not doing
and
that.
phones are not allowed.
No, we're
in
not
this
doing that.
bathroom.
Can't do it. I mean, it's one bathroom. You got to share it, and put the lid down.
I don't really bring my phone into the bathroom
Yes, you do.
No, it's small.
Yes, you know why? You leave it all over the place. You can't even find it half the time.
No, I have it in my back pocket, but I'm in a camper and it's like really small. Like I don't really care about looking through my phone when I'm just gonna
Doing your thing.
in and out.
Okay.
In and out. Got to do.
Yeah.
All right, Lexi. Next topic.
I'm not like.
That's me.
I'm sorry.
okay.
Oh. You see, if you had the ring, you wouldn't have done that mistake.
Yeah, it's stressing me out. Sorry.
No. I have another cool AI technology. They're creating a AI robot vacuum that has legs that can climb and clean stairs.
Need
I'm
that.
in. I buy it.
I need
What?
that. Need that.
I don't buy
Need that.
it.
Wow.
I believe
I used to think about that.
Can we
So
call
like
it
a
Karen?
Roomba with legs.
Yes.
Oh.
And she goes up and down the stairs.
Forget Alexa.
How
I'm gonna call it
lazy.
Karen.
How lazy have we gotten? Now, I'm going to create an AI car shop. So you bring your car, it goes in through the machine. AI tells you everything that's wrong with it.
I
So
talked about this like robot a lot in my marketing classes and like have analyzed it, and it's actually insane, and I think I'd be terrified to have one. And we also we saw like a video of like a prototype. It's not very efficient. Like it moves very slowly. Like it takes a long time to do a task or to even go up the stairs. Like it's not just like walking up the stairs. Like it goes like one step and then the next step. Like it's not really efficient. Like it's
Yeah,
cool.
but it's meant to set it and forget it. You don't care if it takes you all day to get up.
Yeah,
and
but
down
like
the
it's
stairs.
like okay, it's gonna like put the dishes away. It takes the robot like 45 minutes to put all the dishes in the correct spot. Rather, if you just do it, you'll be done in 2
Yeah,
minutes.
there's sometimes there's just some things that should be done by human hands. We don't need to like automate every single last thing. You know, like for example, the whole robot the stairs. You know, my mom makes me and my brother clean the stairs of the
That's
vacuum.
why. That's
Vacuum
why you
together.
don't like it, because you don't want to do it.
Hey. And, like you're saying, like if you like clean the stairs by yourself, or at least the help of someone with a vacuum, you could probably get that done with like I don't know, probably under about 10 minutes.
You know, when I was home, because I was taking care of the boys, I used to watch the soap operas. Remember those days?
Sure.
So I hated that I had to stop watching the soapies because I got to go do the dishes and stuff. So these are these things that you set it and forget it. So it does its thing. You watch the soapies, you go do your car, you go whatever, you go shopping, and you come back, dishes are put away. I don't care if it takes 6 days. Do it.
Anyone remember the Jetsons?
Yes.
Yes,
And
everybody.
Rosie?
That
Rosie
I-
did everything. Rosie the robot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember it was one of the interns got a gig in Miami? The guy who makes the robots. And Alana. Remember the company that had the robots, and we asked them to bring one in here?
It was like a robot buddy
Yes, it was a buddy. So the buddy would stand there and talk to
for
you.
kids who needed to make friends and socialization.
Oh.
I can
Special
understand.
needs kids.
I can understand though them making the vacuum robot for the stairs, because that's like a lot of work when you're holding onto the vacuum and you're
You just need the tube.
going one stair by stair.
You
Like
just need the tube, the one.
no, the houses we've been to in Frenchman's Reserve, they're like a bit,
You need a
yeah.
long tube.
You're like starting out on the top and then you have to go.
Do
to
you
the
know
bottom.
the houses that have the vacuum cleaner? What do they call that?
Central
In the wall?
vacuum.
Yeah, you use that. My house in Bouquet has central vacuum. I never knew what it was. I was there for 2 years, and I said, "What is this hole?" And I opened it, and it almost sucked up my finger.
My old house had that.
Central vacuum. Did you ever use it?
Sure.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
And stairs be gone.
I hope they still make that. They must. I don't know. Morning.
Morning.
So I wanted to ask, if AI is so advanced in like the health of a human being, does AI get advanced in the technology of construction, of building, and everything else?
I still would rather still that be in human hands, because I still feel like there's things that AI could never do. I feel like when it comes to just generally the planning stuff, I think that should still be in charge of human planning.
Well, there are
do 3D printing now?
Yes,
They do. They 3D print houses sometimes.
They do 3D printing houses, yes. And what they're doing now, the homeless, they want to be able to give you a 1-bedroom shack instead of living in the street. They put you in this thing, and you have to go through this whole program or what have you. So it has its benefits, and it has other benefits. You can't be afraid of using AI. You have to know how to manipulate it. You can't be afraid that it's going to take your job, because the moment you do, it's going to take it. And it's proficient. You never have to worry about downtime. You don't have to worry about a worker doing something in the bathroom with his headphones or whatever. AI does it. It gets it done. It does it quickly. When it makes a mistake, it consistently makes the same mistake until you fix it. So somebody has to watch it. Somebody has to be in charge of it.
I don't know if I'm liking all these changes though in society.
Yeah,
So
It's stressing me out.
Do you know what's
Hey.
the one?
And I don't have my ring on.
The
It's just stressing me out overall.
And the downside of all this AI, the thing with all these AI data centers, they take up huge resources. Do you hear about OpenAI buying 40% of all RAM in the world, and RAM has skyrocketed in prices? What used to be
Yeah, but that's not why. That's not 100% the reason why. Tariffs have something to do with it. World politics. Taiwan produces a ton of stuff, so they moved everything from Taiwan out to Arizona.
That's what I wanted to ask. So do they because Asia is 12 hours ahead, and Asia is very smart. They have all, instruments and everything. They're already in a robot world or building all these things, and then it's coming to America.
Well, remember when Bitcoin was 2 cents? Anybody remember that?
You and I do. Remember they came to us?
Wow.
2 cents.
Oh yeah,
Bitcoin.
and then that completely collapsed.
Well, hold on. 2 cents. Anybody buy it?
No,
Anybody believe in it?
no,
Anybody even understood it?
no.
It went to $62,000. That same 2 cents. So if you had cashed it, you would have been 62,000 minus 2 cents. Right? The problem is that when a good idea comes, it's
61.98.
always criticized and jeopardized. But if you use it and you buy in and you stay with it, Dawn made money with Bitcoin, and you got in late in the game.
Bitcoin.
Not a ton, but something.
Then Bitcoin.
To them, it could be a ton.
Didn't the Bitcoin completely crash?
It crashed and it came
It
back.
goes up
I
and
got
down.
it. I got scammed so bad on Bitcoin.
Well, you have to know
It
what you're
was-
doing, honey. You
yeah.
can't
The-
say, "Listen, here's my Bitcoin. You want to buy it?"
But the thing with technology and everything changing, it's stressing me out because it's changing the face of humanity.
Yes.
It's changing how people communicate, so you don't. It's changing how you get your news, what you believe in, your attention span, your scrolling, having a conversation, getting jobs, being able to support yourself. We're paying more into Facebook ads and Google ads for people to scroll through because you can buy a cleaning product or you can do things.
Because people scroll it.
But yet, people like our crew, you guys are having a hard time getting out and finding jobs, jobs that you can actually sustain. Even being able to afford housing, the younger generation.
You have to raise. I see it
Even
there.
with a professional degree, to be able to afford housing in your own house is really hard.
Yes, but I see it differently. I see that this is an opportunity for the cream to rise to the top. If you're that good, then you have to rise.
Yeah, but what about everybody else? Because there's levels of everything. Not everyone is
But
going
there's-
to be at the top.
I understand that, but remember, at the top is what they're going to be hiring. You always have a choice of making your own company. You can always make your own, okay, and be independent and do what you got to do because you are that good. Now, are you going to look up at AI or are you going to look down to everybody else? Where do you want to be? You got to go get it. You either got to go get it or you get got. Remember that saying?
Yeah, but I feel like there's a huge, wider gap between the haves and the have-nots.
Of course there is.
Whether it's education, whether it's financial, whether it's all of the things combined, I think it's just harder.
You always want everybody to get a trophy.
It's harder for the masses right now to
It
make a
is.
living, to support themselves, to sustain life, to buy groceries.
It is. It is harder to sustain and to live. You got to find different ways of using your $10 for groceries. You got to go to KC Market. That for $7 you can get a meal. You got to go out of your way to find different ways to making ends meet. And you got to lift your spirits, and you got to lift your smarts, and you got to go get it. Life isn't meant for everybody. You go to Europe, it's even harder. That's why they eat snakes and snails and all that stuff, because it's harder to sustain yourself.
Don't you feel like life shouldn't be that difficult?
No, I don't want to do that, because then they get stressed.
Welcome to my aura ring.
That's why you're stressed all the time.
Exactly.
Well, they say America's the land of opportunity, and it is in a certain way, because if you look at Cuba with the communist way that they do, and it's like. It's so antique. Like, I'm not saying anything bad about Cuba, but it's very,
You're a good example of hustle. You hustle.
Yeah.
I seen you hustle. I seen you work with your mom. I seen you work. You hustle. You do things that 90% in this room would not do, and you do it. And you do it a certain way, systematically. You're like a train that ran through Richmond. A lot of people don't have that attitude.
She comes in like a hurricane.
A lot of people don't have that attitude. If I told you that you got your 4-year degree, which you earned out of college, and I'm offering you a chance to be in the back of a dump truck, of a garbage truck, and I'm going to pay you $40,000 a year, would you do it?
No.
No. Would you do it? No. Would you guys do it?
$40,000 a year if you are
the dump truck, the garbage truck. Would you do the garbage truck?
I mean, if I'm
No, you're not gonna do it.
I'm not scared.
You would do it.
Yeah.
Not for $40,000.
You wouldn't do it. The answer is no.
No.
This is not a negotiations. It's yes or no. Would you
So
do
then no, just
okay.
no.
See, the funny thing is, Karen would do it, and I bet you that Karen would turn that 40 into 60. And then 60 to 100, and she'll try to get into management. And next thing you know, 5 years later, Karen's running her own truck and making $200,000-$300,000 a year. But this is the difference.
But that's why my mentality is, if there's money to be made, why not?
That's right.
You have
100%.
You have the opportunity to make $500 a week. Okay. And how many hours do you spend? Let's say 3 hours a day, 15 hours a week.
Sweat equity.
So you're looking at the picture, not, ew, it's gross, I wouldn't touch garbage and it stinks and this, but we look at it like, okay, this job is only from 6 to 9 in the morning, and I get the rest of my day off, and I get paid every week.
You get paid. Hey, listen, when I started streaming, I lost $212,000 the first 2 years.
Whoa.
Oh, wow.
Okay. You want to talk about losing money? Because somebody had to buy the equipment. I made a lot of mistakes. I had deals. I got sued because I did it wrong, and I had to pay.
That reminds me. I think when Amazon for the first 12 years of its existence, it was losing money.
Losing money.
Yeah.
And you had a chance to buy into Amazon when it was 5 cents a stock.
Dang. You messed up.
My father bought Coca-Cola in cans for 12 cents a stock. His brother told him, get rid of that. Nobody drinks soda out of a can. This was 1962.
Oh, man.
Oh, man. But you got to understand what's at stake here. You know, what you see around you today, when I started, I quit 6 times. I said, who the hell in their right mind would want to lose this kind of money? And I was flat broke.
If
and
they
then
knew you when I met you, can you imagine?
they would not understand. That's why if somebody says, here's a garbage truck, go to work, I'm going to work. I'm going to find a way. Maybe AI the garbage truck. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have a band or something in the back and bring merengue music or something. Now, they have a guy in Long Island, they have a truck. He does this, and his people on his route, they love him. They have breakfast for him. They have all sorts of things on the street because he's such a happy-go-lucky guy. He picks up the garbage. He puts the cans back. He cleans the cans. I mean, people clean cans. He doesn't care that he starts at 6 and gets home at 4. Time doesn't mean anything to him.
Being proud of what you do.
That's right. And that's the difference.
Making the money.
And that's the difference. And you're going to make the money. Okay? It just depends what kind of money you want to make.
All right. What do you think, JJ?
JJ's going to ride a truck.
Jay.
Now, would you mind driving the truck? I forgot to ask that. Instead of picking the garbage away, would you mind driving the truck?
I drive the truck.
Maybe.
You see?
I think I'd rather.
It smells a little like.
You put a little Vicks right here.
Oh yeah.
Maybe depending on my driving skills, it depends.
Oh my god.
I think I'd rather I'd rather do the garbage part than driving it.
Really?
That seems more stressful.
Really?
To
I would
yeah.
rather drive it, but
The
I'll do
driver does
both.
have to make the
Yeah.
truck grab the can. What if you miss?
No, this is a
And
truck
they
with the
ha-
guys.
con-
I would think about
and they
AI
have
garbage trucks
confined
now.
spaces.
But like the trucks they're like huge. I
Yeah,
don't-
but
I
it's
wouldn't wanna
easy. They
drive
got a
that.
screen, and the garbage can hits the blue dot. You hit the button, and done.
But I
G-Man
don't.
did that. G-Man's done it all.
G-Man has done garbage
G-Man
in
has
Miami.
done it all.
And I said, how does it
Wow.
smell? He says, don't ask me that.
He's
But he
done
did it.
all.
He got paid good money.
Personally, I would rather drive the truck because, like, I know, like, people are all like, oh, well, the truck is huge, but the size isn't really guaranteed, you know?
And at 5 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, ain't nobody out there. I used to deliver the Wall Street Journal at 4 o'clock in the morning in Midtown Manhattan.
Oh wow.
And I'm going to tell you something. When it rains, it pours.
It pours.
And I had that route, bruh, and I had to put plastic, and here's the rain. And I'm like, God, you don't like me. And you had to take it to the buildings, and you had to put it at the door. It used to take me 6 hours a day.
Wow.
My mom, no joke, made me and my brothers do that in Canada. It was around fall time, and I remember we'd get like a stack of papers with the plastic around it that you just, and we'd deliver the newspapers. And I got fired because I dumped my extra newspapers in someone's recycle
Oh, you
bin.
can't do that. I got fired because I was allergic to the ink.
Oh.
I went to the doctor. He says, you can't do that job.
I don't think people
Broke out a
even get
rash.
newspapers anymore. Think
Yeah,
about that. Those
sometimes
delivered to your house?
my grandparents do.
That's
Still?
fantastic. If you,
That's cool.
They love the news.
I'm surprised newspapers still exist. I thought they would have went the way of VHS.
No, they're still around. I used to go to NYU soak because of the rain, and we used to go to breakfast. $500 a week I was making to do that crazy job. So
Which was good.
It was great money. And then when the doctor said I couldn't do it no more, I cried. They gave me they took me off the route because they found out that I was allergic to the ink, and they put me in the big Snoopy building. What is that called? The MetLife building? You know what I'm talking about in Manhattan?
Yeah.
I had that building. That was the route. So they had a room like the size of this place full of newspapers, and I had to empty that room out every single
I thought
day.
you were allergic to the ink.
But they tried that because they figured that I didn't. They thought it was me hustling on the street with newspapers. So I tried that for 3 months, and I was allergic to that smell, man. You ever smell newspaper?
Yeah.
The ink?
Remember the smell from the Xerox machines?
I used to like that. I used to get high
Waiting
on
for
that.
any of their times, for sure.
That purple ink.
Yes. The
But
Right.
now
everything. Go like
everything,
this and roll it.
I used to smell it all the time. I was always
mostly
high on it.
everything's done digitally now.
Now, yes. Now it's a different animal.
Yeah.
Do you think it's is it like fair for this era and age to not have to work as hard as we did it growing up?
No, you guys have to work as hard. You just have a different type of working hard. It's not the same thing as us. You know how your grandparents say, I had to walk 12 miles to go to school? I mean, how many parents never told you they had to walk to school for 12 miles? Now it's about which Uber to take or something. But you guys have different problems. You got COVID. You have socialization problems. You have making a living problems. $1 back then, today is worth 10 cents.
Yep.
I mean, to be fair, back when I was in high school, sometimes I had to walk back home from school manually. But to be fair, it was a pretty close the school I went to is pretty close to where I lived anyway, so.
I had to take, when I was in Puerto Rico, they wanted to take something called carro público. My parents says, well, you climb the hill and then you take public transit, which was a van. They smell like chickens. And I didn't feel like doing that. I said, no, man, I'm taking the car. I said, I'll tell you what, I'll drive the car, you can drive it back and then pick me up. She said, just take it. So I had a car throughout high school. I could not walk those 3.5 miles. I wasn't doing it. Just not doing it.
In a bus with chickens?
In a bus with chickens. They used to smell like armpits and chickens. And, that mixture of...
average the third world experience. A lot of... there's like a lot of countries like that are still like that in the world.
Oh, now you go to the college here, FAU. You ever walk in there real early in the morning, and everybody's like half asleep still, and there's all sorts of people like sleeping on the table and all of that. I mean, I don't miss those days whatsoever. I used to hate that because I was the only one that was awake. Everybody was half asleep. I can't stand that.
I bet you were jealous. They're like, oh my, how come they get to do this and yet I can't?
Oh, I was jealous at night when I was falling asleep and they were all jumping around like ping pongs, and I was like, then I had to go to work, You study, and then 2 o'clock in the morning I had to take the train down to...
your stories aren't so different than your grandparents.
My
they
grandparents...
walked 12 miles, but you took the train.
No,
and you went
that's
on
right.
the
It's
bus.
a different hustle. It's a different hustle. My father used to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning, have coffee and breakfast, and then get on his horse and cut sugar cane.
Wow.
Now, I'm going to tell you something. He took me one time in Puerto Rico to see how sugar cane is done. That blade is so sharp, it'll take your hair and slice it in half. That's how sharp this thing was. So I said, Dad, how the hell did you cut sugar cane from all the way up there? And his hands, he used to grab like 10 of them and cut it.
Oh my God.
And put it in the thing, in this big truck. And I said, I ain't doing that. I would never do that. There I draw the line.
Did you do it?
Nope. No, I was afraid I was going to cut a vein. This thing was so sharp. And they used to wear leather on their legs so the blade wouldn't cut,
Oh my God.
And then he took me in to cut bananas off trees, the bananas you guys like. Well, there are rats that live in them banana trees. So when you cut down the bananas, then you got to cut the tree. It's called a plant in Spanish. And the seeds fall out, millions of seeds. So one banana plant will give you millions. And then you used to carry them bad boys out. You would love living in the rainforest. Right? You should go. I got an empty house. You can stay there for free.
I have a question. Is it nowadays the human being attention span is 30 seconds?
3 seconds.
3 seconds.
It's like a goldfish.
Like a goldfish, right?
Does a goldfish think?
They forget every 3 seconds, apparently.
Really?
Yeah.
Do they know they're wet?
Maybe. Maybe. Honestly, no. I don't think so.
Yeah, like the thing with me personally is that I try to exercise my attention span because
4 seconds.
even then, like
they got a laugh out of John over here. 4 seconds, Zachary. 4 seconds.
I want to try and keep it higher than even that, because like the thing about it is that like I get a little concerned sometimes when I get impatient. So now I've been raising my attention span, and
he gets what?
Impatient.
He gets impatient. Well,
yeah. And now because of...
Look what it says. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. You have to learn patience. Forget about learning anything else until you get that down.
Exactly.
I think
sometimes... Oh, continue.
I think I've been mastering that pretty well. But sometimes even when I get really, really good at it, sometimes I feel like I get too good at it. And then sometimes days feel like seconds. So sometimes I feel like I gotta dial it back a little,
Speaking of attention...
Anybody understand what the hell he just said? No? I don't think so.
Speaking of attention spans, is anybody familiar with this phenomenon called like the second screen phenomenon? It's like...
The what?
Second screen.
Second screen?
Second screen.
Like 2 monitors?
2 monitors?
Yeah, it's like what you're supposed... Where like while you're watching like TV, you're also on your phone,
Yes.
You guys do that all the time.
I do that all the time.
I
put a show on and I doom scroll.
Now I gotta ask, my son does this with his wife. You date somebody and you watch a movie. Do you guys talk to each other on your phone?
What? No. That's crazy.
During the movie? No?
Yeah.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah, apparently this has become so much of a phenomenon. Netflix goes out of their way to tell all the writers to make the dialogue like extremely obvious and just blurt out very obvious information in order so that people who are on their phones can understand what is going on.
Yes.
Have you seen Amazon Prime when you're watching a commercial?
Yes.
That you can scan the QR code and buy it. You don't need to doom scroll anymore. You're now captivated.
You can buy it
by
right
the
there.
QR
Straight to
code.
cart.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, and what about these boxes? You say to it, buy it, and it buys it for you.
What do you mean?
You say, let's say that because they have a
I could tell them to go buy us a new pot?
yes, and it'll do it.
Wow.
Oh yeah, like the Alexa will do that.
Yes.
Has anybody seen the new Frankenstein movie by
I was
Guillermo
married
So
to her.
by Del Toro? A common criticism I've seen it was that Netflix forced the dialogue of that movie to be like very dumbed down and obvious. Like there is this one line in particular was making fun of you're the monster, Victor. And some people said that was like, forced by Netflix because, the second screen phenomenon.
Maybe
Yeah, you know what?
about that.
Maybe.
No.
Yeah. As for me,
That's too heavy. It gives me anxiety.
when I actually want to sit down and watch something, I actually don't, use my phone. If there is something I'm actually like genuinely interested in, I don't.
Well, let me ask you a different question. When you go to the movies, do you guys look at the movie, or do you see how the movie was made and like all the flops and the color distortions, and do you look at the technical aspect of the movie, or do you look at the movie?
A little bit of both.
Both? Because when you get to be my age, all you look at is the technical stuff. Yo, there's a guy in the corner over there. What's he doing there? You do the same thing. You start criticizing, the sound wasn't right, and I'm like, what about
I
the
know.
rest?
There's certain things, even the news, and you watch the shows and the things, the elements that they use. I'm thinking we can
The
do
lower
that.
thirds.
We do that right.
And they use Envato also on the news. All of it that you use in here, they use on there. Like we saw at Salazar's interview, you were telling me, did the lady take any time to study the deal? Because you says, I would have run in there and done a better job. You got to understand something. What you see out there is commercialized. They don't have time to study anything. It's not done like they do it in here.
So with AI, I was gonna ask before, when there's like extreme makeover on a car, Pimp My Ride, when they would have that where they completely transformed a car and added all this technology. Now, do they have this technology in a garage, of mechanics garage, where they're working?
Yes.
On like
That's all
the
preset.
machine works on
That
everything?
episode could have taken 6 days to film. Yes, it's in an automated garage for everything that they need for the show.
I remember we brought up Pimp My Ride last week, I remember, and I think this was in like context to like, Pimp My Ride, but instead of it being for cars, it's for clothing. Am I remembering that correctly?
I don't remember saying that.
Extreme makeover.
Before we go, one of the things that I like is you notice how in here we've become more structured with sets. There's a set here, a set there, a TV here, a TV there. There are certain things, a green screen, stage 2. So all of these things have been put together with a lot of thought to capture somebody's show that we do in here, a podcast, a video cast, whatever you want to call it, radio T, whatever. And then somebody comes along and they said, I like to remove that and do that here, there, not realizing that all the planning that went into this set was done. So you look at them and say, what's the first thing that comes to your mind? No, we're not going to do that because you have to rechange everything. And then you have to put everything back. This is what I tried to tell Gato. Stop raising the bar. Stop moving my lights. Stop doing that, because all these things that we do it for the convenience when he's not here, which is Monday and Tuesday. There's no Gato Monday and Tuesday, right? So he's moving stuff around. You should see all morning he's moving my lights. No. So Gato, if you're watching, stop touching my stuff. And that's my public service. Yeah, this is crazy.
Public service announcement.
That's my PSA.
All right, this show
is brought to you by the Brooklyn Cafe Show Coffee.
Perfect. Ready to wrap it up?
Wrap it up.
All right, have a great morning, everyone. Tune in midday. The woo-woo. We don't have the woo-woos. We have the energy shifter coming today. Lorena Anderson, Linda Summers.
No, Linda Summers can't come because the repairman yesterday was supposed to be there. He showed up today.
Okay.
Welcome to Florida.
All right, so we've got Lorena.
Lorena's coming.
And Helen.
And Helen's coming. All the good news will be in the house.
More to come. Have a great day. We'll see you later.
It'll be late. How about what? Thank you for listening to the Brooklyn Cafe Morning Show. My mug is empty, and you know what that means.
I think it means it's time for a coffee refill.
As we prepare for other shows here at the Amp Media Production Studios.
Tune in for more fun and laughs at 12 o'clock for our afternoon show.
And remember to like, follow, and subscribe on our page.
Have a great morning, everyone. Stay safe and be kind to each other.
And don't be late.